Hey guys, Dr. Von Mad here. I thought I'd show you why I haven't got a video up for today. I've been working on a project that I'm still having some issues with, and I'll show you why. A while back I had this idea. You've seen these, the catapult gliders. I am going to show you this one because it's actually very cool. I'll talk to you about what I've done here while I'm setting up the camera to catch this. Basically, I had an idea about something else that could be launched like that, and been trying to tinker with it, and I've got a few engineering problems with it, and I'll show you that in a minute. This new glider, though, is a new prototype. As you can see, I've had to do quite a bit of tinkering on it to get it to go. It's a real problem child of a glider, but once it goes, it's beautiful. Let's see if you can catch it. Oh, and it circled back around. Mad's lawed me. I don't know if you caught any of it. It did this little circle. Little, like a big barrel roll or a big loop-de-loop. Now, basically, I'm going to adjust the flaps on this thing. I had them set the other way, and it actually was doing some really impressive stuff. So let's see if we can turn it that way and see if I can get it to recreate it. Then I'll show you the new project that we were working on. Still getting a bit of up and down going on, but we are getting some distance, and that thing is lightning fast. May have to do a little tinkering with the trim on the wings. Most of these, you see the trim, it's on the back. I put the trim on this one on the front. Basically the idea is to cause it to have a little extra lift, which when it's working right, causes this thing to be able to fly huge distances. I was getting some good flights out of it, but I was tinkering with it and kind of, I think maybe did more harm than good. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to trim it up a little further. As you can see up here on the leading edge of the wing, kind of counterproductive, or counterintuitive as the word is. Let's see if we get something out of it this time. Whoa! Nope, got a tailspin. Got some distance going up, but then down she went. Because it takes a little bit, this one here is a little bit fussy. It takes a little bit of doing trying to get all the factors in line on it. It's kind of a fussy little glider. So we're going to try it again. This time I'm pushing the wings up a little bit. I'm going to nudge these where they're not quite so far up. I don't want them quite so far up because I think that may be what crashed us this last time around. Let's try it again. Nope. Nosedive. Straight into a death spiral. So we know that that's not right. Let's try this again. This time we're going to put them just ever so slightly down. Put the flaps just ever so slightly down. And maybe try the wings, the stabilizers slightly angled down. I suspect that's going to make some bad stuff happen, but we're going to try it and see. Dropped my launcher. Let's try it again. Oh, I cannot keep a hold of anything. Get a hold of one and the other one jumps right out of my hand. Alright, let's try this again. Actually, that did much better. Still too steep an angle coming down, but at least it did not completely crash and burn. So we're on to that. I'm going to lower the angle of attack. The trajectory. Not quite so far up. Let's see what we get. Let me tinker with that rear stabilizer now. But yeah, we're in late summer here down south, and my birthday is about a week away. 46 years old. Try this again and drop it at an even lower angle if I can get this hook onto it. It's wiggly today. There we go. It's going to angle it. And death spiral. Did one quick barrel roll and then crashed. One quick barrel roll and then down it went. So let's tinker with this a little bit more. Level that up. Hook the band onto it and let's let her rip. Still getting that barrel roll of doom. Don't you hate when you have something that actually works really good until you try to show it to somebody? It's like the project itself is trying to make you look like an idiot. Seriously, I had this thing that was going beautiful straight trajectory flights. And it gets out here and it wants to start going straight up aerobatics. An idea. There we go. Just going to lift them just a hair. I'm going to lower these rear stabs just a little bit. See if we can line this back up. I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll try it and see. And that was like an out of control drunk chicken. And it spirals like an arrow. That's not a good thing, because you're trying to get it stable, and that was a most unstable flight. Do a little more tinkering. We'll put these front flaps down on this, and then we'll lower these and see what that gets. When you've expended the obvious, then whatever's left however illogical, might have some merit. Let's see. Nope. Or not. Now, sorry about that. You had about 10 seconds of dead air time. Let's try this again. Let me get my hands on the fuselage, get our lining hooked. Let's see what happens. Got one barrel roll and then it straightened itself out before landing. Here, take a look. It's not a bad flight. I think the center of balance on this thing was like about 2/3 to the wing, because I've got a fair amount of weight on the nose and a fair amount of weight on the tail. I've tried to bring up the weight on the tail towards the nose to kind of give us a little more impact. I may end up having to put more nose weight on it. Try it one more time. This time we'll do it this way. I'll fold it down just a hair. I'm gonna fold these down. I'm gonna fold these up just a hair. I don't suspect that it's gonna do any better, but we'll give her a shot. See what we come up with, and after this I'll show you the new project. Do believe that was Kid Mad.
Hey guys.
Hey, Kid Mad's here. Alright, let's see what this ugly duckling can do. Oh, yeah!
I'm just trying to pick up the yard because
we're expecting the mower guys to come out here. Now that one got some good flights. I think we finally hit that medium that I was looking for, that setting. Yep. I was going to let it cool off before I bothered you about it. See, the table where we were is way over here.
I'd rather do it now than later.
All right.
Otherwise, Grammy will get mad at both of us.
Well, yeah. Anyway, let's try one more flight to kind of confirm. Make sure it was not a fluke that it actually did well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and see if maybe I can get it to where you can see me throwing this thing. I may end up bringing the bigger tripod out if I keep doing these. Skeeter's eating me up. All right. Hopefully not end up with it on the roof or something. It would not be fun for me. Here it goes. Oh, that was a good flight. It kind of curved over here past where the camera could see, unfortunately. But I'll show you where it landed. Kid Mad can attest that it was a good flight.
Yeah, but right now I'm trying to pick up.
We finally got the setting set on this thing. She went way over here. Need one of them helmet cams. Alright, now I'll show you the other project and what's going wrong with it. Alright. You remember the parachutes I made a while back? Well, I had the idea of putting a hook like this on there where you could launch it from the rubber band, sort of like this. Now the problem we're having is that it wants to deploy right off the rubber band, which means you're not getting any distance out of it. But if you wrap it so tight that you're getting distance out of it, the chute fails to deploy at all, sending your parachute crashing. Give you a quick bit of a demonstration here. Well, right there is a good example. It hung and it fouled my lines. As you can see, it has tangled my lines up. So I got to figure out how to untangle my lines. I suspect it has to go through this way. And this way. And that got it pretty well untangled. So at least this chute design is actually a little bit easier to untangle. Now I'll show you that it does launch just fine when you're throwing it. Well, most of the time. You just watch, I'll come over here and it'll fail to deploy at all. But I'll show you. Here goes. As you can see, it did deploy nicely. Now, let's see what happens when we try to launch it like I was talking about. And let's fold our chute up. Like so. Now let's launch it and see what we get. Now hopefully the hook won't catch like it did last time and sling it back around like a mason chain. Let's see what happens. Alright. It caught the hook again. Did not release because the hook did not let go of the rubber band. So we're going to try this again. Because it only partially deployed and then killed over. So what we're going to do, we're going to figure out how to hook this thing without it sliding up in the rail because it keeps wanting to hang. See, it did it again. That's getting annoying. The other band I got don't do that. But for some reason, this one here wants to be a big pain in the neck. Alright, we're back. Camera ran out of time. I'm going to try something a little bit more drastic. Getting a little sunlight back on us now. We'll hook it onto the thin one and see if I can do this without it getting all loopy-loop on us here.
No.
Nope, it's going to hook. It's going to snag. There's the first pitfall. That not all rubber bands will work with this project. And we have all manner of fouling of lines, which is issue number 2. Of course, that's going to be an issue with any parachute on Earth. It's going to be an issue of lines getting all fouled. Therein is your problem. I'll try something. I'm going to cross-fold this and try it and throw it and see what happens. I'm going to have to get me another band, a thinner rubber band to launch this thing with. These big, thick ones want to hang on our hook.
This is hard.
Yeah, she's trying to move her toy car.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what we get.
It's quite hard because this thing is heavy.
Alright, here goes.
Almost done.
And the chute fell to deploy. Which probably would have dropped this poor guy to his death. So, apparently you can't fold it quite that tightly.
Done.
Okay. Looks good. Alright. Let's try this again. And hopefully, because my money says it's going to hook on this, it's going to snag and snare like it did last. I don't think you're going to get it to launch any better than I got it to launch. Let's try it. Wait a minute. It's going to hook and it's going to sling back, so stand clear. Nope. And it failed to deploy.
Hold on. Just hold on a minute. I'm going to try that parachute thing. Not with that rubber band, just the parachute thing.
Okay, well, you can't throw it like that. You're going to have to wind it all the way up. It will tangle lines up if you don't.
Like that?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, she's going to try her hand at it. I'm betting it's going to... Yep, it's going to fail to deploy. Bring it over here. I got to figure out what's going on with it. And I see already what I think is wrong.
Maybe
You will notice. I'm suspecting. Well, no, the lines are not tangled. All right.
Maybe because I threw it wrong.
No, I think the issue here is that this chute doesn't...
So, let me try that again.
Hang on. You hear something?
Yeah, I heard a big thump.
Alright, she's going to try it one more time. Alright, open the very last second.
Yeah.
Alright, let me see it again.
Hold on.
Well, hold on yourself. Don't throw it like that. She was about to try to throw it already opened. What that will do is it will catch the wind and then not throw it all. Believe me, I've had one of these. I had one from Fisher Price when I was a little kid. I know exactly what happens if you try throwing it like that. Now,
Let me try throwing it up again.
Hang on.
I'll try it with the rubber
I'm
band.
going to try it with the rubber band. I got it up here, and we'll see if I can get it to do something besides...
I'll stay clear.
See, that's what it's been doing. You see how it just popped open immediately upon leaving the rubber band. That's been the problem with this thing. I'm figuring what I'm going to end up having to do is find a way of launching the entire thing at once. Okay, bring it over here before you get my lines tied in a cat's cradle. You were about to tie my lines in a knot.
It's hot.
Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna be stopping this thing in a minute. All right.
I fixed the flag. It was a little bit twisted.
All right. Now, got it folded up. We're gonna try it one more time. And I'm betting it's gonna hook and it's gonna snag and it's gonna sling backwards like it always does. But we're gonna try it and see.
I'll hold the camera.
All right, she's gonna hold the camera. Well, here goes nothing. Here goes it slinging backwards on us. That's what it's been doing.
I'll go bring the camera to...
Hang on, I want you to, before you do that, yeah, you can see where it landed.
You can
Didn't
see
deploy good either.
it doesn't deploy good.
Yeah. It does better when you throw it, but I'm gonna have to figure out something else for launching it.
Yeah.
All right, I want you to get a good flight and follow this glider.
Whoa!
Set it down and set the guy on top of it. There you go. All right, I want you to get a good shot of this glider, and let's see if Mad's Law kicks in again.
It landed far.
Well, it circled back, but that was not bad.
See. You do the shooting, I do the holding of the camera.
Alright, we're going to try it again.
It's to make it fair.
Just to make it fair. Alrighty. Let's give her another launch. I'm going to launch it a little bit further up now. It's fast. That was quick, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, let's try this once more.
He always wants to do it once more.
Oh.
He said, let's do it once more, then he wants to do it once more again.
Band jumped out of my hand.
Hey, do they use the same band?
Yeah, but
that's a good idea, actually.
Well, that's a good idea, but I'm going to have to figure out some way of getting the paratrooper to not either deploy right off the bat or fail to deploy or sling backwards. Okay, here goes. I mean, it's a fairly graceful flight.
Yeah, it is.
Alright. Need to tinker with this wing just a hair.
11 minutes.
There we go.
22 seconds.
How many seconds?
11 minutes.
Okay.
17 seconds.
This one here will likely be the last one. I did some tinkering with it. It may fail catastrophically. Alright, ready?
Yep. Oh, that went into our driveway.
Yeah, that one turned the other direction.
Here it is.
Anyways, that's why we haven't done a maker video this week, is because I've been experimenting with this parachute thing. I'm trying to figure out how to make that work. I mean, we've shot about every catapult known to man.
Yeah. I want to stand over here.
All right.
Oh,
We'll give this one more launch and then we'll call it a night. We gotta get
told you.
on the table.
It went for it.
Well, guys, if you like this video, hit the
like
button,
hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and click that little notification button right next door to the subscribe button.
Yep, and comment and share these videos, and we'll see. And don't forget to follow us on Pinterest, Patreon.
We'll see you in the next video, and on the flip side, God bless.